These are 100 of the most intense, insane, and craziest creations ever made. Someone has created one of the most epic creations that you're ever gonna see, and it will revolutionize your idea of epicness. Someone has created an absolutely amazing creation, and if it's not the first of its kind, it's definitely probably the best version of something like this that's ever been made. But before we do that, we're about to watch some hippos get destroyed by Captain America. Dun, 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 dun. I told you, somebody made a Captain America. And then not only that, but someone made another version of this creation, well, using this character, and it is beyond, I mean, it's nightmare level. I can't even begin to describe to you how awesome. Dude, did you see that? The armor pieces on its arm got bigger. That's kind of surprising. His shield is stuck in his shoulder. Dude, the hippos are dangerous. Don't mess with the hippos. Do you see it? It got bigger. That's crazy. Now, unfortunately, we all know how this would end, but could you imagine, for real, watching Captain America just destroy a bunch of hippos? Now, before we get any further into today's video, these guys right here would say subscribe to the channel, because only like 12% of you guys are subscribed, and if you do, you get to watch things like this, where you're gonna get eaten by whatever this thing is. I don't know what this is or if it even moves. Look at this creation. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, it doesn't move. Whoa, it doesn't move, but it flings out a big, gigantic, spiked up tonsil. I mean, I don't know what you want to say. Oh, look at this. See that guy got stuck on there? Wow, this thing is a lot more interesting than I thought it was gonna be. We need to watch this again. But instead of those people, we're gonna use baby hippos. Here it comes. Oh, I missed him. There it is. Now it got somebody. Poked him in the face, but didn't reel him in, huh? Reel it in. I want to see it. Oh, there we go. I want to see it get reeled in. Oh, look at the hippo got spiked. Yeah, up in these little crazy mandible jaws of doom. Well, perhaps the other guy was better, but it still is pretty cool to watch that thing come flying out. Hey, giraffes, check this thing out. I mean, this thing's incredibly amazing looking. So I think, isn't the Void Reaver, like, the Reavers are the things from Marvel. I mean, this is like that big colossal thing, you know what I mean? It looks just like it. But isn't the Void Reaver also from like a tower defense game? Whoa, it's got a gigantic sword. Look out, giraffes. Oh, is it gonna cut up the giraffes and chop them up with that thing? Probably not. I don't know what giraffe. What? He had TNT hidden somewhere, unless the giraffes somehow grew TNT and this is a new thing. I wonder what giraffe meat tastes like. You know what, this game makes me always question what different meats taste like. Makes me hungry. I'm pretty sure it would be massively illegal though to to try some giraffe. Sometimes in this game I don't even know what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying, Mr. Void Reaver? Hey, here's a creation that I've had for a while. It's Godzilla, but not just any Godzilla. It's Snakezilla. Look at this thing. I forgot I had it, but it's literally a Godzilla, but it's a snake version, and he has a snake head, and he's going to eat these guys alive. Oh, he's got a flamethrower. Actually, his neck doesn't even reach. Oh, is that tempting? Does that make you even more hungry? How do you even eat? I don't want to tease the poor thing, so we'll go ahead and give him some big old Brachiosaurus to eat. Oh, he spiked it. Is he gonna eat him? He doesn't even want to open his mouth to take a bite. Oh yeah, that's right, because he swallows everything whole. He can't even eat these. They're too big for him to eat. You're not an anaconda or boa constrictor by chance, are you? What would happen if you took Captain America, but you turned him into an absolute monster? You might first ask yourself, well, what do we make him look like? And if you can't figure it out, well, just go ahead and throw a bunch of eyeballs all over him. Look at this thing. It's Captain America, but with lots of eyes. Honestly, I didn't even know you could put eyes on like that. Oh, look at the flying eye disc of doom. And look at what we have here. Multiple people spiked on one object? That's kind of a first. Who knew that putting spikes on Captain America's shield would be so devastating? Look at the eyeballs get bigger. Would be so devastating. We gotta watch that again. Please inflate your arm again so we can watch it in slow motion. Oh, I got it. Look at the eyeballs. Literally everything actually gets bigger, which is kind of crazy. I didn't know that would happen. Hey, eyeball man is pretty devastating, especially with spikes on that shield. Like I said, it makes me wonder what kind of things can you make with this shield. Oh, I had a wonderful idea. What if we do this right here? What will happen? Because I have to imagine that, oh, it didn't Oh, is it harpooning? I can't tell if it's harpooning as he's throwing it. Throw it out and then harpoon as it's going out. Oh, it's not quite working the way I thought it would. I thought maybe throw it, it would harpoon and then throw them. You know, like fling them across the map. You know what's better than a normal ordinary dragon? Oh, I don't know. Maybe something like this right here. Gigantic, epic mechanized wings. An awesome face. And he's also pretty large, but does he actually move and work like a dragon? I don't think he actually does. He's just a big, gigantic beast. What's he doing with his head? Oh, this seems pretty efficient at destroying everything around, and he's actually spiking everybody too. Oh, there goes a guy. Bye, guy. I don't know. Is it just me or is it the colors? I like the colors a lot. His head is just whipping back and forth like crazy. Speaking of gigantic kaiju dragon lookalike beasts, we got this big old thick boy. Look at this. Look at this guy's got a huge tail, some big old epic looking baby wings, little tiny hands. He doesn't need them. And this big gigantic double knife head. He's pretty awesome. Does he have lasers or anything? He's got a laser. Goodbye, Goro. Yeah, so Goros are no match for this big gigantic beast because he's just lasering the crap out of them, and he's probably gonna wind up eating some of them too. I didn't know that Goros could fly like that. I think they're all dead. Nope, there's one left. He's sitting here hiding amongst his dead brethren, thinking he's gonna blend in and it won't be seen. Sorry to tell you, he definitely saw you. Don't go towards him. You'll look around, man. Have some sense. They're dead. You're about to witness one of the most epic creations that I've ever seen in this game. Generally, when I say that, you know, like, there's a lot of epic things out there. But this thing is on a whole new level. It has one of the coolest names that I've ever heard for a creation. It's called the Colossaltron. And look, it's a little tiny car. Isn't it wonderful? Wrong. It's not a car. It's a gigantic mechanized epic dragon snake of doom. Look at this insanity. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces to its body. And guess what? It all moves extremely well. Want to see? Watch it. Ready? It kind of goes straight at him. Here we go. And then it's got some nice little flamethrowers. Look at its body whipping back and forth in extreme epicness as it flings about, and it never actually flips over. Look at this crazy thing. There are two people who make some of the most amazing creations in this game. Unirite, which we've heard many times, and a person named Magna. Look at it curled up on itself. This creation is so awesome. Like, I'm just blown away by this thing. There's also a weaponized version, but it doesn't always work when you put it down. Sometimes it really freaks out. Oh, it's actually doing it this time. Okay, that's nice. The weaponized version has rockets and lasers and more lasers. Oh, there it goes. It's derping out on me. So we'll just use this thing and watch it again as it does its epicness. I mean, the fact that it moves the way that it does and it actually never flips over on itself is just beyond awesome. Look. It doesn't actually flip over. It just kind of keeps its head upright the whole time because of its body. You know, because of the way that the body part is, which is a car. It's all right here. Look at this thing. I love it. It is amazingly cool. What do you think of this thing? Because if you say that it's crap, I'm going to be super mad because you're wrong. Oh my goodness. Wait until you see this insane creation. I can't even begin to tell you how awesome some of these creations are. It's as if a bank had locked away a bunch of epic units and then someone has now unlocked the door and they've come spiraling out. Here's the first one. Guys, I kid you not, this week these videos are going to be really, really good. I have found some epic things that I think you guys are going to really enjoy. Check out this gigantic mechanized Purosaurus. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to battle with this right yet because if you know, we've found these things before. So there's this little guy right here with these spiky balls that pop out. Then this gigantic elephant that's got these swirly, twirly, spiky blades of doom. Then we had that big MG thing, and now we've got this. And I don't think it's made by the same guy, but it sure is amazing. So let's watch as this thing utterly destroys this stuff. I'm geeking out today, you guys, because I have some insane creations that I'm so excited about. Wow, yeah, so I might put this thing against those other things just to see how it does, because it clearly is quite capable of taking out all this stuff with this big gigantic MGs of doom. Here we go. Let's see if these things can defeat it. I highly doubt it. It's just gonna get pushed back. It's got rockets. Oh, they're actually alive though, surprisingly. Oh, there goes the first one. Look at the size of that thing. Yeah, that thing is amazing. I am so excited. Before we get into today's video, these guys right here say please subscribe, because only like 12% of you guys is subscribed, and if you don't do it quickly, they're gonna get punched in the face by this gigantic thing called Extendo Fist. Oh, didn't happen quick enough. Here they go. Yeah, look at that multi-fist Extendo Fist of Doom. This thing's popping out, hitting people. I freaking love it. Put some clothes on that man. His badness is startling the children. So, once it gets too close, it doesn't really do it. It just kind of, oh, there it goes. Nice. Hey, bye. Someone call PETA. There's about to be a problem for these animals. Can you actually call PETA though? I don't think you can, but even if you could, you couldn't call it about this, because technically you can't call PETA about an animal attacking another animal. This one just happens to be mutated. It's an anglerfish. Look at this thing. I don't know what happened, but it like mutated and evolved into this nightmare creation. It still has retained its little angler-ness, the little light bulb up there, but as you can see, it's got its gigantic claws sunk deeply into the rhinoceros's tuchus. I don't know why I'm a little bit more hyped up than usual today. Probably because I am very excited about the things I found. I also like the idea of gigantic angler. Oh, he's biting his face! Anglerfish destroying giraffes. The giraffes thought they were safe being on land and all, but then, what was that? Whoa, what happened? Then all of a sudden this mutated anglerfish came up on land and started destroying everything. If you thought that this thing was cool, wait until you see this. What happens if you take an ankylosaurus, mix it with a crocodile, give it some mechifiedness, and then equip some weapons on it? You get this thing. I don't know what this gigantic weapon is, but it's amazing. Look at that. Oh, guess what? I found out what it is. It's a big gigantic laser, and it's utterly gonna destroy all these praying mantis. Hey, I found out that if you make praying mantis like 0.2 size, they just kind of float away off into oblivion. But let's watch as this thing utterly, oh, the missiles. It's got missiles and it's got rockets. This thing, oh, wow, there's something epic about gigantic missile launchers. I don't think I've ever seen missiles be that large, but that is really awesome. Look at his fat little booty hobbling away. How is that so funny? Okay, just watch for a second. Okay, we take this normal size mantis and then we shrink him down, and there they go. Where are they going? Ah, goodbye, you guys. Look at them dancing. They're just so happy to be alive. They're just dancing. Man, that's some. They can really shake that thing. What was that noise? Did you hear that? Look at those little things dancing. I don't know why this is so funny to me. Hey, you know what's better than this epic thing? That epic thing. Look at that. It's got like a mobile platform that you can sit on top of. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna take a nice little rest right here. Then not only that, but it's got this epic looking open like rocket pod thing. It's just awesome. This is artwork right here. Look at the the lining along the neck that is like strapped on. Like, this is just amazing. Let us watch this gigantic thing fight against a whole mess of Goros. I almost said Zoro. Zoro the Goro. Goro the Zoro. Let's watch them fight. It's got rockets, MGs. Okay, I put Goros in because I thought they'd be a good test against like the strength of. Oh, it's shooting itself in the neck. Oh no, they're pushing it over. Oh, Goro's just punching it. Wow, Goro's a lot stronger than I thought it was. Or this thing's not as strong as I thought it was. But man, Goro is just putting up a fight, but it's no match for the giant barrage of missiles Yep, now he's gonna eat. I wonder if I could put something up there. Just a guy with some weird legs hanging out at the top up here, like just going for a ride. Look at him go. Yeah, you riding this thing? Is this your gigantic pet beast? Alright, that's enough of that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I want to introduce you to one of the most epic units I think I have seen in this game. And yes, I can tell, just like this guy, you might be skeptical of me saying that because I say that all the time. But I can assure you that I'm telling you the truth. You've all seen Centichoro, and perhaps you've seen him in this game, but I want to introduce you to a brand new giant centipede-like creature that has come on the scene and is absolutely amazing. Behold this epicness. Look at it when let's just zoom out a little bit. Look at this thing, is so absolutely amazing, and it's so large compared to these guys. It has got a lot of teeth going on, these big gigantic pincer claws, spikes all over it, eyeballs. I mean, this thing is just so cool. Now I can't remember what the Centichurro, whoa, he's still going up, the Centichurro looks like, but clearly, oh, those pincer things move. I thought they were gonna be static. They're actually moving. Now here's the thing, it's kind of flying in the air, and so it's a little weird. I put too large of an army in. It's clearly a little lag. Let me change this up. Alright, let's see if that's better. That's a little better. Okay, so it's like flying in the air via that thing, and it goes up like a Centichurro would, but look at it, it's gonna come down. It's got little arms that are wiggling. Oh, I see what's going on. Oh, it just crashes down to the earth, and then starts pincering everything. Whoa! Yeah! I don't think the other one did this. The other one was not nearly this, like, movable. It was a little bit more rigid. This thing, though, is just so incredibly cool. I like this thing a lot. There it goes. Look at it. Look at it go. That's so... I know that that's kind of derpy with that thing, but the fact that it can do that is just so awesome. Okay, I'm gonna put some larger things in because I really want to watch it fight some bigger stuff. I'm just curious to see how it does. Mainly curious to see how the pincer things do, because it kind of goes up and then it crashes back down to earth and then just starts pincering everything. So it doesn't stay up forever, which I'm glad. I thought maybe it would do that, but here comes, gonna come crashing down right on the Brontos. Raboom! Oh yeah! And then it's just pincering the whole time. Oh, look at that! Just see that mangled Bronto just get mangled up. Like, that's just not normal. Ah, yes! This thing, this is one of my favorite creations I think I've seen. And the person who made it, I've seen some epic things from them before, but they're not like the main guy I always play with. And then this other, like the other mechanized things I found, I don't know who, this guy just dumped like 30 different creations all at once, and they are just incredibly cool. If you think you've seen all the epic things in this game, wait until you see this thing. Ah, the superhero no one asked for. Super Bob to the rescue. Kind of looks like you went to the local dollar store and bought a whole bunch of things and then just super glued it all over his body. And what is this growing out of his ear? He has a resorbed twin. Let's watch him in action. Go, Super Bob. Destroy the marauders. Oh, jeez. I forgot he's got the hammer. Oh, wow. Super Bob is quite the superhero over here. He's just got random armor pieces thrown all about his body. I like Super Bob. He is my favorite. Oh no, he's so gross. He has the force. Oh no, Super Bob. Super Bob. Super Bob, we'll miss you. You guys, we need to have a serious talk. Someone thinks that this thing is Sonic.
How on earth can anybody in their right mind think that this is Sonic?
I'm gonna go with it's supposed to be a joke meme thing.
That Sonic's looking a little bit better. Ho, ho, ho. This Sonic is looking a little terrifying.
Look at all those teeth in there.
I think the best course of action is to have the various Sonics fight and see what happens. Let's start with the Derp Sonic, shall we? He just rolls, and he's got spikes. I downloaded that one as kind of a joke. Let's see what happens with the Super Sonic here that looks like a terrifying beast from the depths of Trevor Henderson's sick, twisted mind. Oh, jeez, he's so fast, he just flung himself right into the ground. I think he's just poking him with his razor claws. He doesn't really do anything else other than just poke them. Whoa! He's like a lightning bolt streaking across the sky. This Supersonic is definitely super and way cooler than the Nightmare one. Listen, I've seen things run fast, but I don't think I've ever quite seen anything move like this. Look at it go! I love this thing. To the next thing! Oh no. Why would someone make this? It's a Teletubby. This thing is sick and twisted looking. There's another one. And another. And another. Fear for your life, man. Run! Oh no. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. This is the epitome of like teaching kids to like, oh yeah, you're friendly bear. Give a bear a hug. Don't go near anything that looks like this thing that has a big giant smile printed on its face. Just run for your life. Oh no. He had claws on his fists. As I said last time, usually I wait till the end to show you the epic things, but no longer. Now I shall show you the epic things pretty much right away. As if the smaller version wasn't already big enough. This guy went and made an elder version of Pterodithus. Look at the size of this thing. Look at the puny little elephants in comparison. I like finding big giant dragon things. Now the question is, what all does he do? This thing boasted the largest mouth ever at one point. Oh, it's bad timing. Bad timing on your part. He's trying to get that elephant. Just give up. There's other ones. Oh, his big, giant, spiky claws of doom. He's trying to rope that one in that he sent flying. One lonely elephant remains. Never mind. Now, I thought I've seen pretty much everything in terms of epicness. And then I found this thing. Look at this epicness. He is a terrifying colossus. Arms of destruction. 4 of them with multiple spiky fingers. Not just one head, but 3 heads. And then whatever these things are. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna lay waste to all these guys in a matter of seconds. We've got lasers. Look at all these lasers. He's got them like underneath his chest. I didn't even see this under here. It's so epic that the 2 lasers on the top don't even need to fire. The game's strongest beasts versus this monstrosity. I'm pretty sure they pose no threat. Oh, and those things spin too. I don't think anything's gonna be able to actually take this thing out. We've tried raw strength. What about elemental dragons? Let's witness this chaos. Yep. We've all seen the turkey. Now see the goose. I have invented a new game. It's called Watch Coward Cole Get Attacked by a Bunch of Geese. This is gonna be entertaining. I'm not too sure. They just fall over. They're like, forget it. I'm not even gonna try it. Oh, get off. Oh, jeez. This is about what happens when you encounter a goose in real life. Listen, there's nothing wrong with this. I'm just trying to be accurate to life over here. Well, yes, I've often thought when I think of Elmo, this is what I imagine in my mind. Well, Elmo, you're in for a world of hurt because today you face Bobby. Bobby, here is a nightmare. And there's a couple of them. Pretty sure that this battle is... Oh, Elmo fell over. Just to make this a little more interesting, I put in some more Bobbies. And let's see what happens here, okay? Oh! Elmo's got smoke bombs! I didn't think that... Look at that! Whee! I didn't expect Elmo to have smoke bombs. Look at it go! Don't tickle this thing. Bad things will happen. I I mean like farting things, get it? I believe I can fly on a hamburger bear. I'm done. I said it once and I'll say it again. I'm not gonna learn with Bippy because it all looks like this. I'm very confused as to what these things are. Why would anybody want to learn with something like this? So I thought we should extinguish this nightmare juice and feed it to some T-Rexes. I'm done. Ah, yes, the famous banana eater. What is this? Is this from something? It looks terrifying. Did he eat so many bananas that he turned into a banana himself? Is that kind of what's going on? What is this thing flinging about here? What is happening? I don't know how that happened. I'm a little confused as to why these things are getting all stretchy like every episode. There's at least one thing that should give you nightmares.
Every time.
This is supposed to be Homer Simpson? Wait a minute, does he have donuts? I don't know if it's because it's at the end of the video or I'm just literally at a loss for words, but you know, I searched for a long time to try to find things that look derpy and then turn out to be way more derpy than I even imagined. the things like trying to get it, he's like, that's my donut, give me my donut back. He was trying to literally pull it back from him. He's violent. Look, it literally looks like he's trying to protect his donut from these things. Give me back my donut, you jerks.
I just found one of the most unique creations that I've seen in this game. Today's video features a whole host of epic things. I have some really cool creations to show you today that I think you're gonna really like. But before we get into it, this clone here says to subscribe to the channel because only like 12% of you guys are actually subscribed, and also hit that like button. Not only did I find this epic creature that I'm gonna show you later, but I think I might have found one of the best mechanized robotic dragons I've found as well. Look at this thing. It's quite epic. I like the way it's designed, but I do have one question for you. Let me know in the comments below, which one do you like more? This new one I just found, my mecha ice dragon thing that I completely revamped from something someone else made. Look at this crazy thing. Yeah. Or this just simple kind of plated mechanized dragon that I also revamped. Now, I've created a pretty massive army, one that's so large that my game is starting to lag, because I'm pretty sure that this dragon is going to quickly eliminate all of these things. Let's watch, shall we? He's got MGs, he's got missiles, he's got zappy things. He is getting attacked here. Let's see what happens. He also has rockets underneath. Oh, it is absolutely chaotic. Oh, when you can send a Bronto flying, you know that things are getting crazy. So I'm pretty sure this thing might be probably the best mech robot dragon that I've found by far. Yep, everything's dead. When I first started finding things for today's video, I was looking at these epic kaijus that you found in like Pacific Rim and stuff. Not only did I find some things from like Pacific Rim, some epic kaiju looking things, but I also began to find all kinds of other things that I really liked, and I think this one is actually something. It's called Otachi, and as you can see, he's got himself a nice little spiky claw thing back here. He's got some spiky spikes down here, and he has this amazing mouth that I hope eats something, but let's find out. Oh yeah, he moves kind of well. Here we go. You guys are about to die. Oh, he's zapping things too. Look at that. He's got him on his claw finger thingies. Yeah, so his little front hand claw thingies are pretty deadly. And that face laser he's got going on is just wiping everything out. Face laser. I think for next Christmas, I'm gonna ask for a face laser. Now, this next unit is not the main thing for today's video, but it is really epic. The cool thing about this next one is that it's not really made by somebody who I've seen before make epic things like this. Usually most of the big epic things are made by a handful of people, but this thing
is insanely cool and can fit right in with some of those epic creations. This is Titanus Tiger Shark. When I was looking for sharks for my other video from Hungry Shark World, I found this thing, and it didn't quite fit in with that, but I thought it'll fit in with this video. He has like a dog shark looking head thing over here going on. He's got big giant bladed fin things. I'm not too sure what these are. And then he's got this awesome big giant split club tail looking thing. Let's watch as he absolutely devours everything. Oh, and he's got lasers. Oh, and he's got rockets. Rockets coming out the side of his hands. Yeah, so when you get creations that are this big, you really can't like do anything against them. They just win easily. Also, I have a bunch of units that aren't even fighting. You guys, comment below. Do you agree with me? I know that this game might be coming to an end in terms of updates because there hasn't really been one for a long time, and he said that there won't be any more land ones. But do you agree with me that we need tanks and modern things? Yeah, everything's dying. It's pretty much over for all you little creatures. Now, I know we have like, you know, Sue and Commander Bo and Rocky, but can you really call, other than Commander Bo, can you really call those other ones modern units? We need like a whole army of modern things going on here. Now here's the next question I have for you. You can also comment about. I have this epic thing that someone made for me a long time ago. It's called the eNtaK Kraken. But we need to answer a question. Is this the best Kraken that looks like this? Or is it the water beast one that I found? Or is it this epic one that I showed you last time? Look at this Kraken. Which one of these is the best looking in your mind? Now clearly I'm a little biased, but I also think it is the best looking one. However, let's watch and see which one actually performs better. Well, I have, let's just say that's mine, has insane lasers. The other two do not. And mine's probably going to destroy everything all by itself. One has missiles, which is kind of weird. Why does that one have missiles? And this one just kind of has tentacles going on over here, which is also, you know, working better, I think, than mine does. Mine doesn't even really move tentacle-wise. I think, honestly, in terms of like what it actually should be doing, this thing probably works the best. And really, the water beast, he doesn't really have any spiky spike things going on. I mean, no, he does, but would they actually do anything? I don't know. He does have missiles though, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But then again, neither do lasers coming out of your eyeballs over here on this one. This one, I think, is probably the most Kraken-esque. So if we were gonna go off of just what it means to be a Kraken, I'd go for this one. But clearly, for looks, I gotta go with this one. Here you go. This is probably one of the most memorable Kaijus that there is, I think. Knife head. Look at that thing. It's a big, gigantic, weird nose thing. He's got lots of spiky spikes going on over here. And I'm pretty sure all these hill giants are about to die very quickly. What's all that yellow stuff on it? Is that supposed to be like seaweed or something? No, it's like coming out of this thing on his back. I have no idea. But he's got little baby hands and stuff all over the place that are also attacking. Slap him with your little baby hands. Oh, yep. They're all gone. There's the last one. Just got skewered. What do they eat? You would think that the kaijus would just eat all the people. But I don't know. What do they feed on? Probably they just feed on radiation, don't they? I don't know. What do they feed on? Now, I'm sure you all remember Carrier, which I think is probably the most unique creature that I've seen in this game, simply because it's like an aircraft carrier, but then it also has a really epic looking head. Well, this is made by a specific individual, and he makes some of the most amazing big gigantic things that are out there. Well, he just made another epic creature that's based off of something. I don't know what it is. You can see it and you're like, wow, yeah, this guy did a good job. It's called Shin Spino. Here it is. Look at this insane thing. It's so cool. The reason why I think it looks so unique is this mouth. Now, normally I like the idea of mouths opening and closing and chomping things up, but this one I think is supposed to stay permanently open to replicate what this thing is inspired off of. And once you see it happen, you'll know exactly why it looks the way it does. Let's just go ahead and throw in a whole bunch of T-Rexes, a couple Spinos, a couple Allosaurus, got some Carnos over here. We want to see it turn. We'll get a couple more T-Rexes to try to surround it. Things are getting a little bit of lag going on here. We just want a whole bunch of creatures so that way this thing can really shine. Alright, here we go. Let's watch it destroy everything. So its mouth does not close, but it has a big giant epic laser that absolutely destroys everything. He also has spiky hand things, so I think they're gonna work. That was the concern that's the thing I wondered about. The laser right there, it doesn't really shoot down, but now it's just gonna kick and kind of spike everything. But I'll show you the image of this thing and you can see why he made it this way and how it actually looks extremely in ARBS fashion, similar to what it's inspired off of. Now, while it might not be one of the greatest fighters that there is, simply because of the way it kind of works, it is definitely one of the best looking ones and unique in terms of like what it actually represents. And then also, I just have to admire the absolute artwork and dedication that this individual does to make these epic creatures. I'm just utterly blown away because I could never do this.
This new massive armored dragon beast is next level. Tabs? Tabs. Tabs. Wobblers. I found some wobblers from the Tabs universe. They look pretty cool, but the question is, can they fight? Oh, I see. He's hiding some secret weapons down here. I know you got your weapons, but honestly, I think you're gonna have some problems. Let's see what happens when the Tabs Wobblers attack these guys. Oh, jeez. Oh, he's got him by the face. They are really trying with all their might to hurt these Tabs guys. Oh, they got one over there. Oh, another one goes down. This guy, though, he's pretty well equipped, I think. If you've ever wanted to know what's inside a Wobbler, there you go. Oh, he's moving, and he has other heads. More heads. Why are there so many heads? He won. It was just 1v1 at the end. I've got this pretty strong army over here. You might ask yourself, well, what are they gonna fight? Well, just this little tiny crab here. Actually, a whole army of crabs. You might think these little crabs aren't dangerous, but they've got lots of little spiky spikes everywhere. I've got a good feeling. Wow, look at how fast they are. Got a good feeling that our little crab army here is gonna absolutely destroy these guys. Look at him. Oh, it's over already. That was extremely fast. Oh yeah, we've expanded this army. You better be afraid, little crabs. I have a strong feeling that the crabs are still gonna dominate. Look at them just jump up and attack them. They're so vicious. I would have thought little crabs would be so dangerous. They are called Tasmanian crabs after all. You better run. Look at them. I'm out of here. Oh, the crabs are so violent. Fair fight, rhino versus a turtle. This is apparently a turtle, but this turtle is a little different than your normal ordinary painted turtle. This turtle's got harpoons and lasers. These turtles seem very dangerous. Oh, it can fly too. Oh man, these turtles are vicious. They did manage to knock one off the edge. If ever there was a matchup the world has wanted to see, it's Marge Simpson versus Squidward. Look at his face, it's so great. Well, I don't know who's gonna win this battle, but I have to imagine it's gonna be pretty entertaining. I can't get over how great this thing looks. Look at how happy Marge is. She's just skipping along. Oh, here they come. This is gonna be violent. I know it. What are they doing? This is about how I expect this battle to go. Yo, hands off, Squidward. She doesn't want to be hugged by you, you weirdo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're sitting at a whopping 0 damage after a couple minutes here. This is what I imagine Squidward would fight. Actually, I think he'd be pretty dangerous. He'd probably get his clarinet and start whacking everything. He does have little spiky spikes down there, but they don't seem to actually work. And I imagine that Marge would probably smack some people with this giant hair of hers. Well, let's move on. You know what's become one of my new favorite things to do in this game? Trying to find big, giant, epic dragons like this thing. Look at the sheer size of this monster. However, I don't know what he does. Let's find out. Look at the size of it. Oh, he's like falling over. He's crumbling. Oh, he's got a giant laser beam. This thing is derping out over here. The whole animal kingdom. Oh, he's eating it. Oh, he shot it into the air. Even though this thing is pretty derpy and he can't really stand too well, he is a terrifying creature. I don't know. Could you call this thing terrifying if you just saw it flailing on the ground? I think so. I think if we saw this in real life, I'd be terrified. I took off the creatures on the side to see if he will like turn and go for him, and it seems like he's actually standing now. Seems a little better. That one rhino's like, I'm out of... Whoa, he just ate that rhino. Oh, man, and then he shot him out. That's quite the combo. Oh, he's derping out again. It might not work too well, but I sure do like it. If you thought this thing was awesome, wait until you see this. Yeah, look at this monstrosity. Some big, giant dragon-like thing with, I don't even know, lasers out here and big, huge, flaming tentacle things. It's epic. I'm pretty sure that no army will be able to defeat this thing. I'll tell you, if I saw this thing in life, I would be absolutely horrified. Oh, it's got lasers. Oh, it's got lasers on its hands. Lasers in those things. I had no idea. I thought I took out all the lasers. Oh, man. I didn't know there were that many lasers. At first, it had a whole ring of lasers around the outside of it. I was unaware that there were lasers hiding out in here or in his hands. In order to maybe defeat this thing, we need to use another epic dragon, which this thing is probably my favorite ever, and fight it against this thing. Let's see what happens, shall we? Oh, it's not close enough. That's better. Fight! This thing is insane. He never actually ever even hits anything. I'm gonna keep this dragon forever because he's my buddy. How about the Alpha King Titan versus this thing? Who will win? Oh, the Alpha King Titan gets destroyed. I like when he dies, he like bursts open and confetti just goes flying everywhere. How about we use these epic mechanized beasts? Let's see if these things can destroy this thing. I'm gonna guess they can't. Oh no, they utterly got destroyed. Oh, Huggy Wuggy, look at him. Isn't he so cute? You might ask yourself, what's more terrifying than Huggy Wuggy? How about this thing? I don't know, they're pretty similar. One has razor sharp teeth and big giant stone fists. The other has big teeth too and sharp spiky claws. It's anybody's battle really. Oh, Huggy Wuggy's super fast. Look out, whatever that thing is. Oh, his head is straight through his body. Through his legs, no big deal. Huggy Wuggy is a commanding lead here. He's definitely controlling this battle. Although that thing is just hanging on him like a monkey. Oh, it's all over, I think, for this thing. It's just getting pummeled by Huggy Wuggy's giant fist. He's not biting his face, though, which is what I would imagine Huggy Wuggy would do. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's why you lost. Your body's nothing but big, long, spiky tentacle things. Behold, the little tiny gas thing. And the flying plane of doom. It actually looks really cool. I like it. Why would I pit a plane against a ghast? It doesn't make any sense. Whatever the case, battle it out here. We must see what happens. Spinning around. Oh, what? He died. He disappeared. What just happened? This is crazy. Oh, that's what happened. The gas part of his body disappeared, and all that was left were these little tiny legs down here. And he was flying through the air or something. I don't think it's possible for the gas to win this battle. Well, guys, that's it for today's video. But before we go, I want to know, what was your favorite thing you saw in today's video? Was it the wobbler? The Trevor Henderson thing? The gas? The amazing plane? Marge Simpson over here? Squidward, it looks so amazing. Huggy Wuggy, this epic little turtle. This Tasmanian crab, he's awesome. This big giant thing, or the dragon beast thing. With the new update has come many amazing creatures. Like, for example, this legendary sea dragon. This is not its mouth. We're back on land because someone made something amazing for me, and I just had to check it out. This is the driver of this thing. Look at this insane beast of a mech. The problem is that it might be a little bit too powerful for this army. But we ought to check it out and see exactly what happens. Oh, it's got missiles. I didn't even know it had missiles. Yeah, so it turns out that this thing might need a bigger challenge. So let's do something we've yet to do. How about a whole army of land sharks? Does this work? It does work. It's like they're swimming through the on the land, which are gonna do absolutely nothing to it. But it sure was fun watching them get completely destroyed. Well, I think since we did that, we had to do this, right? Then this is the only logical next step, is to have a bunch of sharks fight a bunch of orcas on land and watch as they fly through the air magically. This is a little bit of a derp fest over here. I can't tell what's happening. Alright, the orcas are gonna be victorious over here, so I think it's about time we go back to the water. Aw, here's a little cute creature. Wrong! This thing is like a nightmare. Is this supposed to be like a Nautilus-like thing? Because it kind of looks like it. Well, let's watch as it fights. Oh, it's going the opposite way that I thought it was gonna go. Yeah, it's just a big, giant, spiky thing of doom. Are they punching each other? Yeah, so basically big spikes and poking people and stuff. This guy's like, curse you, little demon Nautilus spawn! Hey, look at this cute little axolotl. Isn't he so wonderful? This is really well done. I think this looks pretty good. I wonder if he'll win against all these guys. Let's see. Wow, he's fast. There he goes. Go, little guy. Go. Oh, no! They killed him already. Let's see how you deal with this army of axolotls. I think this will go a little bit differently this time. Yes, eat them up. Oh, they are just getting destroyed like piñatas at a little kid's birthday party. Oh no, they're just getting absolutely destroyed. They won! They did, but a lot of their friends died in the process. Now that we have a water map, the Spino fits right in, and you know what else fits in? My Kraken! Look at him go! He's amazing! I forgot about this guy. He's just a wonderful dude. Oh, he got them all. How about this eNtaK Kraken versus that eNtaK Kraken? This one looks like an actual Kraken, a little bit more without those spiky spikes. Does this one have lasers? I can't. Yep, he's got lasers in his eyeballs. It's never good. Oh, look at him fight. Get up in there. Who will be the victorious Kraken in this battle? I don't know. It just kind of looks like they're doing a weird dance. Oh, of course that was going to happen, right? He was barely even touched. Just pieces flying everywhere. Or what do you think of this thing, hippos? Look at this monstrosity. We're in a whole new realm of the game now, where people are making amazing looking aquatic animals that actually swim and stuff. He's gonna eat that hippo. Yum! Oh, he missed him. This is kind of what all the aquatic stuff does. They just stick their tail in the air and swim down, and then try to just bite things slowly. The mating call of the hippopotamus. Well, this is an eventful battle. I have been deceived. Look at this thing right here. It looks pretty large, doesn't it? Turns out it's just a little baby. It's so small compared to the picture. But let's see what happens, shall we? Does it do anything? Oh, it walks on the ground. It doesn't actually swim. That's okay, I guess. The Packies are probably gonna destroy it. Listen to the audio effect for these things. It sounds like somebody just swallowing over and over again. Well, at least it looks pretty cool. Ah, yes. The legendary Plesiosaurus. It's like the Loch Ness Monster. Although, what's up with its tail over here? You think it'd have a longer tail? Anyway, take that, gorillas! About to get wrecked. Yeah, it ate them! Oh, yeah. Oh, it's actually eating other bubbles. I didn't know that there were bubbles on this map. He's eating things. There he goes. Oh, listen to that crunch. I'm a fan of the Plesiosaurus. Oh my goodness. That's graphic. I need to put like a warning on this game. Yeah, even though its neck looks weird and everything, and it has no tail, it sure is an awesome creation. I like it a lot. Now it's time for you to witness the epic creations. As if that Plesiosaurus wasn't epic, but I found something even more amazing. This thing. Look at it. I wish I made my mecha shark with a mouth like this. I think it technically is a shark, right? It's just got legs over there. I'm pretty sure this thing's gonna destroy these. It can barely move because its mouth is like all hobbling along. Oh yeah, he's eating it. Get him. Oh man. Yes, it may be going up, but at least this one is actually gobbling things up. I like it. Let's put a couple Coward Coals with no detection range in here and see what happens. Coward Coal's about to be eaten. Whoa, 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 he's flinging them around. One went flying. There he goes over there. Oh, he got one. Hey, got him in his jaws. I got rid of the bottom part of the jaw thinking that would help. And it only has a little bit. It's still very much derpy, but he ate him at least. A new sea dragon, or perhaps kaiju, has risen. It towers as tall as some of the world's largest buildings, with many arms, 2 gigantic claws the size of an ordinary monster's mouth. This is the colossal sea dragon. He is terrifyingly epic looking. Look at the size of this thing. Witness what happens. Oh, he's got lasers. Okay, well, I was just hoping he didn't have lasers and he just uses gigantic claw fist things to just utterly wreck everything, which he is. They can't even actually make it past his claws. But even if they did, they have to deal with lasers. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna... Oh, it just got spiked, that one. I don't think I have anything that can defeat this gigantic monstrosity. How about 2 of my mecha sharks from the last video? Let's see if they can fight and destroy this thing. Probably not, since this... Look at, these are massive sharks. These are megalodons. Oh, he just blasted that one. Knocked it up and... Oh, it's all over. Perhaps we take the Dark Slayer dragon and face it against this thing. And you can see the sheer size of this colossal... And because if you put in a person... Let me just show you. Let me just show you an ordinary human being next to these things. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it says a big difference in the size here. So let's see what happens now. Who will win? Oh, the Dark Slayer! It's got more lasers.
Oh, wait until you see this thing. This might be one of the best creations yet. Usually in my videos, I like to feature something funny right away. But today, we're doing something a little different. Today's video features pretty much nothing but epic things. And today we start with this thing that looks like basically a Titan from Attack on Titan if there was a water version. It's a new Leviathan that has emerged from the depths. It's called the Bone Leviathan. And it looks awesome. Let us watch as it destroys these hill giants. Now I have to imagine. I was gonna say I have to imagine there's gonna be a lot of poking going on, but then for some reason I totally forgot that it has a big giant mouth that's gonna try to eat people with. I can't tell if it's got this. Is it got him in his mouth though? It's just spiked on. He's just flying away with that guy. Oh, there it goes. It's got like all of its spikes just latched onto these things. I would like to see it fly up in the air with all 3 of them attached. Come on, man, lift him up. You can do it. Get him up there. Nope. He got them all, but he didn't fly away with them. And let's... Oh, he actually had some damage taken off. Ancient hipster man, today you meet a foe the likes of which you probably have never fought. He is a legend, a fierce fighter, a bounty hunter. His name... Boba Fett. Anybody watching Boba Fett right now yearn for the Mandalorian even more? This is actually a pretty good representation of Boba Fett. Look at his backpack over here and his little thing up there. I mean, this is pretty good. I'm just now realizing I don't actually think he... Oh, never mind. He does have a gun. It just popped out of nowhere and he's flying through the air, flipping his missiles. That was way cooler than I thought it was going to be. Because at first I looked at him and I realized, oh, he doesn't have any like weapons or anything, but then I didn't see the MG that was hiding in there, and I definitely didn't expect him to do what he did. Let's watch that again, but this time we're gonna watch from afar. So he just like launches his missile. For some reason, he does like a flip through the air. I don't know why, but it's so sweet. And then he just hovers around like Boba Fett do. But seriously though, is anybody watching Boba Fett just wishing that there were like 8 seasons of The Mandalorian? Let me introduce you, massive army, to a gigantic unit so large that it almost doesn't fit on the largest map there is. This thing is called Battleship Halberd. Oh my goodness. Look at this insane creation. It's got these epic massive wings. It's got epic command tower looking thing. Huge gigantic guns mounted pretty much everywhere. Whatever this thing is, look at the sheer size comparison. There's no army in the planet that can actually deal with this thing. No way. This is otherworldly epic. Wow. Look at the size of this monster. You know what this thing reminds me of? Harlock, the Arcadia. Has somebody made the Arcadia? Because if not, they need to make that thing. When I saw this next creation, I nearly lost my mind. This thing has this epic, awesome head up here. But it's not really a head. It's a stinger. Look at this insane biomechanical scorpion thing. I think it's made by the same guy who made that other biomech thing that we played with the last time. Either way, this thing is nightmarish, and there's no earthly way this thing could lose. It's kind of unfortunate though. I might need to choose some different units for it to face. Why might you ask, do I need to do that? So we can watch its tail head thing actually bite things. Will it actually attack? Or is it just like a static object? Oh no, is it static? It looks like it might be a static object. No, I don't know actually. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, no, it still spikes like the scorpion tail does, but it has a mouth associated with it. Wow, this thing is derping out like crazy. The Brontos are pushing it off the edge. No, it's like flying through the air. It bit onto its head. It does have hover boosters, so there's not really any way for it to fly off, I guess. But, and also this thing right here in the middle, that thing spins. Oh, it's got its head right in this little tail mouth thing. Oh, I think that's GG. It won. Flying scorpions. Let's pray that never happens. When I saw this next thing, I thought, man, that thing looks epic and it's gonna be huge. But then you realize that its name, Antlion, is true to its form. Even though it's tiny, it sure does look epic. It's actually like a new form of bug. It kind of looks like a face hugger. All right, Bold Billy, let's see how bold you are. I'm gonna assume that this thing's gonna win. There's lots of spikes all over it. Yep, so far so good, spiking everything. Bold Billy's trying to push it, but man, that thing's got its little spiky spikes just sunk into everything. Actually, I don't quite know how it's staying upright because at one point all of the legs were like stuck into them, and so it was somehow I don't know, levitating. Needless to say, little tiny epic bugs, actually human-sized bugs, would be terrifying and are terrifying. Here is an epic giant army of T-Rexes, Mosasaurs, and squids, because why not? They're fighting against a gigantic, massive beast named Cathadri. He is in the realm of massive kaijus, with 6 gigantic, spiky arms of doom. He is a massive, massive beast, and I can't wait to see what happens. I'm glad I got there are lasers. I'm glad I got Mosasaurs just so they would fly up. Eat those things! Oh, he just lasered all of them. Oh, he's got little zappy lasers somewhere. Well, needless to say, that's about what I expected to happen, but I thought that they would at least get close to his mouth so that he could eat them. Where are those lasers? Oh, there they are. I'm gonna take those off. Now we'll see what happens. I didn't think that removing little zappy lasers would be such a difficult task, but it turns out when there's little micro movements, I'm not a surgeon, okay? I would have problems operating on people, okay? But I should not be operating on anybody. That thought should never... Look at that. Goodbye, whatever you are. T-Rex, I think. Things just flying away. Let's put him against another Titan. How about Orodente? I don't know who's gonna win this battle because his face is in the ground all the time, but he's like my favorite one, so we'll see what happens. I think he might win. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He's got missiles and everything. He doesn't have the support as the other ones have. Look at the sheer size difference, though, of them. Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. Did you see the sheer size difference between Cathardry or whatever it's called and this guy? I mean, it's a massive difference. Today you witnessed probably the best epically large creation that I have seen. I think it might be the first of its kind in terms of what it is and what happened to it. This gigantic beast is called the Carrier. And you might ask, well, why is it called the Carrier? Well, you'll notice that it's made of metal. Large, giant metal plates that used to be an aircraft carrier. Look at how epic this thing is. It is so creative. It's like a morph, I don't know what you, transformer-esque looking thing, but it actually has weapons and stuff still from its original aircraft carrier form. But look at the sheer size of this thing, and then I love the design of the head. It's so, like, you know, straight, and I don't know, it's just epic. And today we watch, oh, it's got lasers, oh, and it's trying to eat him. I like it, and it's got a big mouth. Isn't this thing isn't this an actual, like, MonsterVerse creature? The one thing that I'm really liking, people are figuring out how to make these gigantic creatures move really well with these, like, secondary arms, which I wish we could put, like, I wish they made all kinds of different versions of arms so we can have really cool stuff. But anyway, it moves really well and it looks so incredibly cool. Let's just, I think it's called the Saratoga. Let's just say that the Saratoga aircraft carrier in the MonsterVerse, King Kong and Godzilla actually transformed and morphed into this big gigantic thing. But how powerful is it, and can it withstand some of the other MonsterVerse giant kaiju creations? Let us first have it fight the colossal anthropod and see if it's able to defeat this thing. I hope that it does. I don't know for sure, but we'll find out. So far, the anthropod has only shot a couple laser shots at it while it's getting pelted by gigantic laser beams and MGs and all kinds of other epic things. Talk about an epic scene right here. Who's gonna win this battle? I have no idea. I don't know how this is gonna... What is happening with its head? Its, like, neck is looping backwards or something. Come on! Somebody win this battle already. Oh, it's starting to lag as if something's gonna happen. There it goes. Oh, the colossal anthropod goes down. Well, guys, the epic carrier. Let me know what you think of this gigantic beast. Which of the, you know, you guys have probably seen all kinds of epic creations in my videos. Which is your favorite? A new universe has invaded. It's filled with all kinds of terrifying monsters. Some you might not be too familiar with, others very much so. But today we find out which one of these insane units will be the winner. The Trevor Henderson universe has invaded ARBS, and today we find out which of them is the strongest. I have gone through and downloaded a whole bunch of my favorites, not all of them, but the majority of the ones that I really like, that I think would make for a good battle. And we're gonna fight them all together. So at the end of the video, we're gonna take 7 of the best and fight them together to find out who is the winner. The idea for this video actually comes as a comment from a guy named Snakey who said, could you please try to make a Trevor Henderson battle? Yes, I can. It's a cool idea. This thing is called Angel, and everybody knows who this is, Cartoon Cat. Who will win between these two? I have no idea. One's got harpoons and lots of spiky things, but we're gonna find out and keep track of them, and they're gonna battle that out at the end. Oh, Cartoon Cat defeats Angel. Wow. Now, before we get into today's video, this slide here, who we've seen before, who I don't recommend any child goes near, says please subscribe, because only 12% of you guys are subscribed to the channel, so click that subscribe button. This nightmare slide over here is going to be fighting off against another unit that I don't recommend you go near. It's the Smile Room, and anything called the Smile Room, as I once said, is something, don't go in! Stay very far away. We're gonna find out if the slide wins this battle or not. It has a harpoon, and it wants to draw things into its mouth to devour it, although this thing also has quite a crazy mouth. Oh, it's just going right in! Oh, we're inside the Smile Room. This is the view of what's happening inside here. Oh, it got it on its side. I think there's a lot of damage being done right now. Oh, can it hit one more time? I think maybe that's all it needs. Oh, there's a lot of hits happening. Oh, that little spiky claw is trying to get there. It glitched out. I'm inside that stinking thing. Get off of me. It won. I'm not too sure what happened. That was a derpy battle. Now, I don't know how good of a matchup this is going to be, but we've got the giant puppeteer facing off against the train eater. That thing's crazy. Every time I see it, it's just like, wow, how do you even think that type of thing up? Oh, man. It's big giant claws. It's having a hard time hitting. Oh, if it gets, oh, there it is. It got its claws in there and just utterly wrecked the train eater. Well, we've got the day 17 giant behemoth thing over here facing off against Dark Siren Head. I really don't know who's gonna win. Dark Siren Head might lose this battle. I don't know if it's a good matchup. We'll have to see who wins, what happens. It could be anybody's game if one of them has a lot of HP. I have no idea. Oh man, day 17 won. It also has MGs, which I don't know. Some of these things that you're gonna see, I might have to DQ simply because a lot of the things are melee based. The living building is going to be facing off against another creature very similar to it, which is actually, this next one is my favorite one. It is Househead. Look at this insanity. Househead looks so amazing. Now, I should say the majority of these, actually, they might be all of them, are made by one guy. So, who will win between these two? I thought this would be a good matchup to see who's gonna go to the Royal Rumble. Oh no, Househead lost. Oh no. Depending on how many we have at the end, I might do both of these guys, but we'll see. Oh no, it's incredibly close. Okay, so there you go. That's it won again, but it was way closer that time. This one I might have to DQ. We've got the Sky Screamer, who has got jet boosters, facing off against Megahorn, which is also one of the coolest looking creatures that everybody knows. But really, the question's gonna be who's gonna win this battle. Sky Screamer might have an advantage because he's literally flying through the air, but you can't really DQ. Oh, it's got missiles too. Okay, well, I probably will have to DQ Sky Screamer. Here we have an interesting battle. We've got Siren Head, which I was trying to figure out who I was going to face Siren Head off against, and it came out that we're going to be facing off against Traffic Light Head, and we'll see who wins this battle. They both don't have a whole lot of stuff going on for them, so it's just mainly little spiky arms, and so I think it'll be a surprise as to who wins this battle. It's been a while, and we've got a little bit of health coming off of Siren Head here, so pretty sure Traffic Light Head's gonna win. I just don't know if I want to wait around for another 15 minutes. I believe this one's name is Treehead, and he's gonna be facing off against one of the coolest looking ones, the Planet Roamer. If this thing loses, I'm gonna be so surprised. Look at all of the... Nope, that's not how... Nope, this isn't Michael Jackson moonwalking time. There we go. Get up in each other's faces. If that thing loses with all those arms, I'm gonna be so surprised. Oh, man. After a whole bunch of time, hardly anything's happened on the health front. We've got Treehead with a sliver of health gone. None on Planet Roamer. And so I'm gonna have to say Planet Roamer wins this one. Once again, I don't feel like waiting around for 20 minutes. Now, I do have this guy right here, but which is called That's No Moon, but it has a laser. And so, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna DQ it, and it gets an honorable mention. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we need to do this battle because we have one too many for our final battle. So whoever wins this battle will move on to the final battle. Cartoon Cat or the, I don't know what the slide's name is. Don't go near it. That's what I'm gonna name it. Oh, Cartoon Cat pokes it one time. Ladies and gentlemen, here is our final group of contestants. The Giant Puppeteer, the Living Building, Cartoon Cat, which is dwarfed by everything else, Megahorn, the Planet Roamer, Traffic Light Head, which is also small, and Dark Siren Head, which is also small. Who will be victorious? So I know that you might have your favorite character, creature, whatever you want to call them, and I know that it might not be featured in this video, and I know that there's a lot more creations, but these are the ones that I saw that I thought would make for a good video. So I hope that you enjoy watching this final battle and finding out who will win. Let's see how fast Cartoon Cat goes down. I'm very, very curious. Okay, there goes Dark Siren Head is the first to go down, actually, and then Megahorn and the Living Building are just duking it out. Here comes Cartoon Cat back into the action. Cartoon Cat takes down the Living Building, I think. Whoa, that thing is freaking out, man. Okay, there is Traffic Light Head. I don't know where. Oh, there's Cartoon Cat. If Cartoon Cat wins this battle, I'm gonna flip out, and then we're gonna look at his health and see how high its health is. Well, at least now these two can fight over here in the corner. Oh, it just skewered Cartoon Cat. I think Cartoon Cat has way too much HP. Oh no, the Planet Roamer goes off the edge. Cartoon Cat is still in this battle somehow. Ladies and gentlemen, we must DQ Cartoon Cat. He has way too much health. I'm pretty sure Cartoon Cat killed 2 or 3 individuals, and so we've taken him out, and now it's just a 6-way battle. Cartoon Cat is not in this fight. There goes Traffic Light Head. He is gone. Who will be out next? Okay, there goes Megahorn. Megahorn goes down. Someone has a laser. Oh, it's the Living Building. The Living Building has a laser, but it goes down anyway. It does not matter. We've got the Giant Puppeteer, Dark Siren Head, and the Planet Roamer still hanging out over here. Oh, Dark Siren Head goes down. I'm pretty sure the Planet Roamer might have a lot of HP as well, but not an infinite amount like the other, and so we might actually have to do this battle again and change it up, because I think he's gonna win. But yeah, he will, but look at his HP. We're gonna have to take him out. I've brought back in Househead because his health is actually reasonable, as well as Siren Head. So now we have a full 7v7 battle. Let's see what happens this time. Dark Siren Head goes down immediately. No, that was... Who is that? Oh, Traffic Light Head. Traffic Light Head is gone. Dude, the Living Building is insane. Oh, Siren Head goes down. Oh, and so does the great puppeteer, the Giant Puppeteer is down as well. This is the 3-way battle, right? Oh, look at Househead flying up here so fast. There it is. It's between the Living Building and Househead, and we know it's gonna happen here unless the HP is a lot lower. We'll find out in probably a second. The Living Building is just shaking like crazy. Oh, Househead comes out on top, but how much HP does it have? Just a little bit left. Should we try this again and see who wins? Guys, I've done a bunch of these universe battles, and this so far is my favorite. It's pretty intense. Oh, they're just double teaming on the Giant Puppeteer. Oh, he's just walking over him. Oh, the Living Building wins. Right, wow, it's pretty wild, man. We gotta have one more battle, and whoever comes out on top is gonna be the victor of all. Here it is, the final battle. Who will win? I'm gonna go with the Living Building. I think it's gonna wind up winning. The Househead I don't think it has near as much HP as the Living Building does, and I think the Living Building hit. Yep, there it is. The Living Building hits way more. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by and watching today's video. Hopefully you're having a great day. Click one of the 2 videos that you're about to see. Subscribe, like, all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.